Good morning, folks. Ron Bishop from Timaru, New Zealand here again. As you know, I'm telling my life story. I'm telling my life story online. Every day I come online and I'm talking about myself and what I'm doing for the day. And for the next 2 days we're going to working bee because Mother's having a party. She's going to be 80 years of age on Friday and there's a big party on Saturday night and I'm getting the house ready. And I'm going to tell you how I'm getting it ready shortly. But before I do that, there's a couple of things that I'm a bit upset about. One of the things that I'm upset about is some people in New Zealand think I'm mad. Well, I can tell you now, I'm not mad. Yes, I call myself mad. I call myself the Mad Bishop because I use humour in all situations. And the trouble is with New Zealanders, they've become too staid in their ways. They can't see, they don't see jokes. They don't see the funny side of life. And I see the funny side of life. And because I do, some people think I'm crazy. And that's all right, I don't mind if they think I'm crazy, because we're all a bit crazy, aren't we? Every one of us. Okay? Now there's two words I want to talk about here today. One of them is courage. Another name for courage is guts. Having the guts to stand up for what you believe in. Very few people have that. I've got guts. It takes guts to talk about the Maoris. It takes guts to stand up here and criticise other people. Right? And there's some people that can't handle that. Courage. You've got to have courage. Find something you believe in and stick to it. See, I believe in my country, New Zealand. It's the greatest country in the world. And I live in a little town called Timaru, and I'm going to promote it. That's my goal. And I'm sticking to that, okay? And I'm doing it, and I've got guts. I've got guts. I'll say anything. I'll do anything to protect my hometown of Timaru and promote New Zealand. I got some people come on they send me emails. They got no guts, these people that send me emails, because they don't use their name. They don't use their real name. They've got a lot to say, but they don't use their name. They're ashamed of their name. Right? Now, listen fellas, if you want to make a crack at me, give us your name, your full name. Don't be ashamed of your name. Have the guts to say what you want to say. Okay? Courage. What a great word. The other thing I want to talk to you about this morning is humour. We're a country that's becoming far too serious. There is no humour in New Zealand. You can't find a good comedian these days. All of the best New Zealand can do right now is Mrs. Brown. It's a bloke who's calling himself Mrs. Brown and he's got some idiot kids. And he uses the F word all the time and people laugh. How thick is that? There used to be a bloke, Mike King, go around the country calling himself a comedian, a Maori bloke. And all he could do was use the F word to try and get people to laugh. You don't need to use the F word to get people to laugh. There's a bloke in the newspaper this morning, in the Timaru Herald, and he's got some ads on his car. He's promoting himself, you see. He sells forklifts. And he's got a photograph of this lovely young girl on the back windscreen of his car, and the words say, it may not be the first, but it's, oh, what does it say? I'll just go to, just a minute, I'll go and see what it says, just a minute. Yeah, here it is. Offensive ad stays on vans. I don't know whether you can see this. See that check there on the back of his van? Right? Now the words say, you know you're not the first, but does that really matter? I reckon that's funny. I reckon that's funny. You know you're not the first, but does it really matter? And they're saying they can't do that. You can't degrade women like that. What a lot of old rubbish. Women like humour just as much as men do. Real women would love that bit of humour. You know, it's like it's too high up to eat grass, but it's got to be fed. Oh, Ronnie Bishop calling himself a Christian and saying that it's too high up to eat grass and it's got to be fed. It's nature. It's humour. It's good, clean humour. You don't need to describe it using the F word. It's good, clean humour, okay? And we need more humour in this country. Listen, I got to go. I've got painting to do. I've got to organise a working bee. I've got to get people around here giving me a hand today. I've got a lot to do. I'll come back in a minute and show you what I got to do. Hello, I'll put this one up now.